Sit. Stay. Chill.
Doggy! So fluffy!
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die!
It's so fluffy!
It's so fluffy!
You've seen my dog before?
Why's your dog here with us?
I need to wash him, and I'm not gonna have time when I get home.
So you wash him in the wash bay? That's a good ducky. What's his name? Ew, gross, gross. I'm putting that slobber back in your fur. So in the previous vlog, I talked about low pile and high pile. Well, Pluto here is what you consider a high pile towel. So super soft in the paint. It is kind of dirty though, so you gotta make sure the fur doesn't have any rocks or dirt or grime before you rub him on your paint, because you could scratch the car. Make sure you declaw his paw too, because you don't want that scratching the paint as well. So, oh, and his yeah, make sure that doesn't wipe all over your paint, because there could be on there. I can't put that in the vlog, can I? like a series of bleeps. If you're deaf and you know how to read lips, then let everyone know in the comments what I just said.
You think deaf people watch your video?
Bro, I don't discriminate against the demographics, okay? I appreciate fans of all types, shapes, and colors. Bro, what are you doing, man? We haven't even talked about what we were doing. I was so like...
Fingering one of the holes. One finger's not enough. Let's go two. So much better. Pluto likes that.
So we have a set of ADV.1 wheels here for our Raptor. So they look pretty good still. However, with that being said, it is about 6-7 years old. So a bunch of dirt and grime has really built up on it, especially since the owner does do a little off-roading with the wheels. So what we're doing is we're gonna try to clean it up. We're gonna try to remove the stains that have accumulated throughout the years and just try to bring it back to life.
I brought Pluto so he can help me clean, but he's not doing it. Die, grime, die.
The wheels are titanium finish, which is kind of good, kind of not, I guess. I mean, it does hide some of the stains, depending what kind of color it is, like the brown ones, I guess. But like the black ones around the center cap is obviously very visible. So we're gonna try to remove all that. So I want to do another educational segment, and basically what I want to do is show you guys other installers' quality of installation when it comes to Clearbra, ones that are outside our shop, right? Ones that we didn't do. And it's not to make fun. The simple reason why I want to do this is because it's a great way for me to show that not all Clearbra are installed the same. Alright, so we have a Tesla Model S hood. The full front is Clearbra. You guys have seen the EVS custom hood option. I've shown you guys this in the previous vlog. So there's no cutouts and there's no relief cuts, and all edges, including this top edge, it's all wrapped around. We take a lot of pride in being able to offer that. Not a lot of places can. And what I'm about to show you is something that I see quite often. As you guys can see, this line, the straight line that goes up and down, that's a cut line. So basically what happened is the film, or the installer, couldn't wrap the film around this corner here. So what ends up happening is a tension is built, typically it lifts or it bunches up. So what the installer had to do was end up making a cut, a straight cut in the film. More than likely, if I were to remove this film, you'll see a straight line cut in the actual paint. You see that little excess material here, this part, this little grayish part? So that's film that's lifted up. So this is typically what happens if there's a lot of tension built up and it just kind of scrunches up. You kind of get this lifting here over time. It can collect dust, dirt. It could end up peeling, lifting, and spreading. Down here, you see it happening even more so. Bunched up right here and bunched up right there. So this edge, he cut this one. As you guys can see right here, the straight line across where my finger is. Again, this is probably a cut in the paint. Same thing as well. This is like the other corner. It's just bunched up, it's lifted. And then the last corner here, he cut it. There's still some lifting right here. So basically every corner on this hood has an issue. While we're on the topic of this car, I actually want to show you this. So Sean got done with the chrome delete on this chrome slit here. So we're keeping the T logo as is, which is cool if you want to keep the T logo popping a little bit. If you decide to do a chrome delete on your car, but you want to keep some chrome pieces, like for example the T logo, just keep in mind, when you remove the amount of chrome on your car, but you leave a couple here and there, you're actually in a way accenting them even more so than ever before, because now they stand out more than ever. It has something popping out like chrome that's super shiny. It's gonna draw your eyes to it more. What's up, Sean?
No Astro World hoodie?
Dustin, what are you guys gonna do about the door handle? Is that hard?
Not as hard. I mean, it's the same as that Mercedes on us. We get it. We get it. You're vinyl guy. Take out the trash, bro. I want the trash taken out and trash bags back in the because I gotta specify with you.
Damn, Tyler, you're bringing the heat. Ooh, the trunk is done? Wow. I also have the roof done as well. You guys can see that tritone effect, right? So it looks really matte here, satin here, and look at that. Is that crazy? Middle is more translucent. It's really cool. It just adds a lot of depth to the film. What?
You saying three things at once?
Yes, it is three things at once.
Well, why'd you call me stupid when it was three things at once on that red wrap that he did? It was still like this. It had three different properties.
Whoa, what we got today? Separate from the ordinary.
Start talking, Haywood.
This is not exciting. I don't know what the f we're doing.
It's a Rift exhaust.
But for what?
For Huracan.
Oh, okay, let's see.
It doesn't matter for what?
Oh, now I'm a little more excited. I don't want to see it for like a Kia Optima. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, you got a little travel bag. Rift Owners Club. That is so cool. That's nice.
That's so nice.
Yeah, laser engraved. It's all in the details.
Even the welds on here are freaking perfect. Can we have Sean watch this? Because I love whenever like he just goes, yo, that's so sick.
Yo, that's sick.
The best part of waking up
That's
is
nice.
Rift in your car.
That's definitely no.
The Houston Police Department fake Rift exhaust.
Dude, this is so nice. Huracan Performance 1 of 18, first edition. Man, look at the color. It's so cool. For more pipes?
You want details? I got details. You ain't gonna get this anywhere else. Nobody will ever see that. Cause look, it's on the back side.
That's crazy.
Nobody will ever see that. But you know what? They still did that.
They do that because then you can't steal it and rebrand it.
Oh gosh, I couldn't do it anymore.
Washed, polished, dried. You're not coating them. A lot.
Yeah, man, we're making this thick. Got a Snapchat, hold up. It's from your favorite person.
So now we're coating the entire wheel inside and outside. So it's gonna be water, it's gonna help keep it looking cleaner a lot longer. And of course, brake dust, all that grime, it shouldn't stick to it.
It'll prevent it from being stained like it did before.
Ah, very nice, Will, very nice. Sean, I left you for about 14 hours to see what you've done. We got the window trim done on the driver's side, looking good, looking good. To show you guys, we also do the end caps too on the window trim. Some places don't do that. We like to do it just because I know you don't really see it when the door is closed, but you know, when you open the door, you don't want that pop of chrome there. You just want to have it all the same color. So we do that. Same with this as well.
Made a nice display for you.
Nice. So you guys may remember this S-Class we've had it before. It has Boston's BFS2, 22 inches. Looks really good. We also tuned this thing. Well, it's back today because we are putting new center caps on there. So let me show you. These are the stock ones. You guys have seen these in the unboxing videos. But this is the one that we're going to be putting on. Sprinkle bronze powder coat on the edge here. And in the middle, Boston Hybrid Forge. It just looks so nice. Super classy. It just looks a little bit more technical. Just a tip. Just a tip. Just a tip. With me.
Today, we're gonna work on a different project. It's nothing that we've ever done before. I've worked on plenty of exotics, like Lambos, Ferraris, Lamborghinis. Actually, I already said Lambo. All right, we gotta start all over. You so stupid! Usually I work on exotics, like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Rolls Royce, Porsches, and whatnot. Today, we're doing a doodle. He seems happy. Today's product of choice, Burt Bees for dog, oatmeal shampoo.
pH neutral, right? Who's gonna drive them in?
No, come here. This way. This way. Come here. Come here. Sit. Stay.
Chill.
Where are you going?
Hey,
We're not done. Pluto, come here. We've never had a project leave the wash bay by itself.
Where are you going? Get the wheels. Gotta get the undercarriage.
Don't forget the exhaust tip.
Hey, we're not done, come here. They have that auto drive feature.
rear bumpers installed, and the trunk also installed with satin guard. We even put the carbon fiber rear spoiler back on, and it contrasts really well with the satin paint or the satin film on here. It looks good. What do you guys think? Dude, that is mean. That is freaking sick. Oh, this is so cool. I can't wait to see how this looks. We definitely need to get new wheels for this though. I mean, like these stock wheels just ain't cutting it. Alright guys, that is it for the vlog. If you want to see more of our videos, click over here next to Will's face and subscribe right here somewhere probably. This one?
Or over here. You get to choose.
We're waiting. Dude, what the f is the problem, man?
I don't know. These people.